Yeah, I think there's an ideological worldview that these folks had. To call it a cult, like some religious cult, I don't know if it was that organized. Maybe it was. I don't know that much about it. But from what I've seen, it's very clear that people that had an opposing worldview to the traditional view that, hey, we're Americans and we serve as Americans inside the military, inside the IC, and we don't take our personal religious views, sexual views, any of that stuff, and then let it influence our mission and our job. That changed. Something changed in the last decade where people were now saying that's my most important aspect of what I do, and it influenced their ability to actually function in their job. And the fact that it was allowed to go on, and that if nobody saw it, I find that hard to believe. But let's just say, if those people that were in supervisory positions didn't know about this, then what does that say about our system of not knowing what their personnel are doing? That's not good. If they did know about it and they promoted it, then you have to ask yourself, why were they promoting that? What was the reason? And that is, to me, the evidence to the politicization of the IC, that we allowed people to put this in and divide us and create these little cliques. Then we gave these cliques space to communicate to each other, and then the cliques took over, and then they took over policy, and they then started addressing promotions and control the system. And anybody that didn't conform or comply with that, they were the bad ones. They were the racists. They were the homophobes. They were whatever labels they put on them. So we flipped the system upside down. You have the PRC is on the agenda. The PRC is on the march. The PRC is becoming more and more aggressive. They're expanding their operations, their threats around Taiwan, their threats to Australia, right, that we're seeing this week with their task force down there operating off of Sydney and towards Tasmania. We see them operating drones around Japan this week. All kinds of activities that are very clearly worrisome, that the Indo-PACOM commander, a couple of weeks ago, put out a warning and said, hey, I see the Chinese rehearsing for an invasion, not exercising, rehearsing. And if we have to worry about a cancer inside of our IC, there's only one solution. You have to cut the cancer out.
Just the social media platform, keep the community.
Download Catch It right now.